phones. So it's good to be back again. Moving ahead with today's topic, how to ask questions politely. So in your day-to-day life, you'll have situations where you need to ask where's the classroom, or you may ask where to get to know the addresses, or a few questions. So we'll learn today how to ask questions politely, as well as how to ask for directions. Since you would be new to this area, so it would be great if you know a start where how to ask for directions, how to ask for addresses. So second topic would be that, and third topic is group discussion. This is the a very keen topic which you need to learn, because there would be projects which will have groups, and you might have friends, and it's like discussions. So just few points that would give you a edge to learn on how to give a good group discussion. So are we clear on the topics for today? Anyone has any doubt regarding what are the topics for the day? A quick yes or no would really help. Are we clear on the topics for the day? Like what we are going to learn, what new we are going to learn today? Are you guys clear on that? Just the quick yes or no would help. Yes, clear. Yes, ma'am, it's clear. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. So moving to our first topic, how to ask questions politely. So anyone over here, have any instances where they weren't that clear enough, or where you had a question in your mind but that didn't come out good, or it sounded rude, or anyone is hesitating with this particular topic? My humble request, client kindly asking. Okay. So in such case, today we're gonna learn how to ask questions politely. So there are do's and don'ts. So let's start with the first topic. Can I come in, please? Yes, that's really nice. So use excuse me, and first step of asking for a question politely is, just imagine I'm doing some work over here, I'm writing notes or doing my work. So you just can't come and approach me and be like, hey, I want this. That's little rude. So first get my attention, get a person's attention. So first thing would be, excuse me, pardon me, are you free? So, first is getting the person attention before actually asking the question. I hope this makes sense. So, first is like, first example, how you might ask is, excuse me, that what is the time? So, it shouldn't be like, excuse me, what is the time? You say, excuse me, then a pause to get a person's reaction. When you have that person attention, then you be like, what's the time? So the first thing, is it clear? Like have saying excuse me and pardon me. You have any doubt in this? Yeah, yes. So pardon me, is there a bathroom over here? So pardon me is also another synonym for excuse me, where you can get person's attention. This is also another phrase which you can use. Sorry to bother you, but have you seen James at all? So, if you see a person is already invested in their work, but the person is already doing their work. Can you say, excuse me, ma'am, slash sir? Yes, you can use excuse me, ma'am. When you ask a person, you would be knowing the gender. So if it's a female, then use a ma'am. If it's male, then use sir. So if a person is already invested in something else, they are doing the work and they are really caught up with something, and you on the other hand want that person's attention, you don't have any other person to go to. So sorry to bother you. This is one another polite way to get their attention and be like, hey, I didn't want to bother you, but this is something I want to know. This is something little urgent. So, sorry to bother you, but have you seen James at all? So, this is another way of getting a person's attention first. So, first topic, are we clear? When you ask someone question politely, first step is to get the person's attention. So, anyone has any doubt in this first slide? A quick yes or no in the chat again would help a lot for me to understand if this is clear or not? No, it's clear, no doubt. Okay, thank you so much. So moving ahead, begin a statement with may if you need to ask for permission. So now, for example, there are situations where the question itself is like when you're asking someone's permission. For example, may I, as you can see in the picture, here they say, may I come in? So may is best and safe where you are asking a person permission instead of saying can I come in, I want to come in. So it's better when you say may I come in, yeah, may I have your number, yes. So using may is very safe and polite. You don't get into much of trouble. So when you ask may, when you use may, it's a little bit. Can you re-show what was on the screen properly on the previously? Okay, fine. I'll go on previous screen for a minute. Divan. Yeah. Is this the slide you're talking about? Vivian, is this? Yeah, may I have your attention, please? Yeah, me, I have your attention, please. Again is a great example. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Can I move on to the next slide, Vivian? Vivian, can I move to the next slide, please? Yes, okay, thank you. So may I use your phone for a minute? Again, it's someone else belonging. May I come inside is like when you go to some other person's space and using some another person's phone, you can't be like, hey, can you give me your phone? Hey, I want to use your phone. No, that's not the correct way. It's saying, may I use your phone for a minute? Yeah, may I use the bathroom is again a really good example. May I come in? May I make a quick suggestion? Again, when you want to put your opinion in the group and you are not that familiar with the group as well, you're not that close to them, so you just can't go and be like, I don't think what you said is right, but what I'm saying is right. So you can't just go with that force. First you have to be like, be politely and be like, I have a suggestion, may I make a quick suggestion on this topic? So again, this is something the friend person would be like, okay, they're asking so politely, how can even I say no? So your words should be that polite. May I be excused? Yes. Excuse me, can you help me with your pen? I'm not sure if this is the right sentence. Can I help? May I stay in your house for a while? Yes, Vivian, that's nice. That's a great example. So I'm going to give you a few questions here, few situations, and you guys have to come up with how you would ask the question. How would you ask the following question? So let's see if you have understood this topic more, or you need any help. So first is you want to ask the timetable and class timings. So what would be, I would request everyone to please mute. Please mute, guys. Can I request everyone to please mute themselves? Who has unmuted themselves? Please, can you mute? Thank you. So you want to ask two things here. You can't be like, I need timetable. So you have to ask both the questions. I want to know the timetable and class time. So how would you frame this question politely? Please drop your answers in the chat group, and I request everyone to mute themselves. Samuel, I think your mic is on unmute. Can you please mute yourself? Okay, we are getting through. I'm kindly asking for the timetable and the class timings. Okay, please. Can you please mute? I have to then May I see your timetable, please? I need more answers. If you wanna ask someone the timetable, how would you ask? May I have a glimpse of the timetable and the class timing? Okay. Could you send me the timetable? So what was the first rule? Imagine I'm doing some work and you guys want to ask me the timetable. I have the class timetable and the class timing. I'm already doing some work. So first thing is to get my attention. So you'd be like, excuse me, pardon me, or sorry to bother me. So first you have to be like, excuse me, then give a pause. Then you can say, may I get to know the timetable, or may I know what the class timings are for tomorrow. So first is the get the person's attention. If the person is already speaking to you, just imagine I'm having a conversation with you, then you need not say excuse me, then you can straight away ask the question. So the answer for this would be, if I am doing something else, then you would be like, excuse me, pardon me, sorry to bother you. In this three, you can use any one and then be like, hey, could you please let me know what the timetable and class timings are for tomorrow? Okay, so anyone has any doubt with the first question? Anyone has any doubts? No, okay, fine. So I think it's clear. So get the person's attention first is second. Second question, to ask for after class plans. So just imagine you are with your friends and you want to know what are the plans after the classrooms. What plans do they have after the classes? So how would you ask this question politely? I have given few questions, so which would be applicable in your day-to-day life. So I have given those questions. So let's see how you would chase this one. To ask after classes plan. What are the plans after classes? So if you want to know your friend, what are the plans? How would you ask them politely? You can type out your answers in the chat box. Sorry to bother you. May you let me open. Excuse me, what are your plans after class? Okay, good one. Rest. Sorry to bother you. Could you tell me what plans? Excuse me, do you have? So this one, excuse me, please. What are the plans for the class? So this one is good try, but this one is not correct because you're. What are the plans for class? Which you're asking in the class. In the class, what are the plans? You want to know what are the plans after the class. So you have to use after the word after the class. Yes. Excuse me, ma. Excuse you need, so if you're asking with your the questions to your friends, you need not use ma'am or words like that. Excuse me, could you allow me to know what about after class plans? You need not allow me because it's you're having a conversation with friends. You need not use the word like allow me and etc. You can just be like, hey, excuse me, may I know what are the plans after the class? Just keep it a little bit casual. No need of having much complicated thing. Excuse me, may I know what are the plans after the class? You have to use the over there. Okay, fine. Really good answers. So next one is to ask help in a project. So you are having a team project and you are struggling with some topic. How would you ask help for that particular project? You need help in say something and you want to ask your friend, teacher, or mentor, anyone, or what you need a help, how would you ask politely? Quick answers in the group chat. How would you ask help for project? Okay, excuse me, I'm kindly asking for your assistance in my class project. Really good. Excuse me, could you help me in this project? Really good. I think you guys have understood the concept now. Excuse me, can you help me in my project? Yeah, yes. So I'm getting really good answers. This is correct. So anyone has any doubt till here? You didn't understand few things or some, and you have no doubt is stupid. All the doubts are okay. No doubts, no doubt. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. So moving on. Hey, excuse me, could you help me with the projects correct, with my project correct? So moving on, how to ask questions politely. Use could or would when you make a request. So we learned how to get a person's attention, then we learned how to ask permission. Now if you have to make a request, it's better we use could or would. So first one is, for example, you want to know where is the bathroom. So you would say, would you mind telling me where the bathroom is? So, instead of saying, where is the bathroom, or do you know where is the bathroom? It's better if you use could or would over here. And another example, avoid asking something like, where does the store, when does the store close? You want to know some information, and when does the store close? So instead of that, you can just say, could you tell me how late you are open? So you basically, it's like you have to use could or would. That sounds more polite. Yeah, would I have a teacher like you? That's good. That's again a nice one. So now example, you have something negative in the sentence. So here, next example is, could you instead, you have to not add negative in your sentences. For example, there's a situation where you need to ask your friend or teacher, you wouldn't help me out here, would you? So instead of saying you wouldn't help me out, I know if you're unsure of someone would help you or not, instead of using a negative word wouldn't or couldn't, it's you should use, you wouldn't mind help picking me up later, would you? So here again wouldn't is used, but in a positive way. So you wouldn't mind picking me up later, would you? So this is again one more example where you have to ask, where it shows you are asking questions politely and neither you are hurting anyone's sentence in sentiments. Just tell me how come you are optimal. So anyone has any doubt till here? Using excuse me, pardon me, sorry to bother, using may to ask permission, using could or would to make a request. So these are the 3 points which we have covered. Anyone has any doubt until here? A quick yes or no in the chat group would really help. Guys, I'm asking you, if you have not understood the topic or any point, no doubt so far. Okay. No problem. Okay, fine. So I take note out for everyone. And moving ahead to next topic. Say, did you want or did you need to find what someone else's preferences are? For example, you want to know what other person's preferences are. Instead of just making a sentence, it would be really nice if you use did you want or did you need it. Yeah, did you need my assist? Really good, for that's nice. So did you want some water? Did you want to go to see that movie later? Instead of saying like, you want to watch the movie, it's better you use did you want to see the movie later? Did you need some help with that? Did you want me to send the picture? Yes, again, nice. Did you need any help from me? Again, it's nice. Did you have when you are having a conversation with your friends and you want to know how their weekend went? It's better you ask, did you have a nice weekend? So use did you in your sentences. Did you want my number? Did you need some money for your upkeep? Okay. Did she need to be alone? Yeah. So these are really good examples. I'm so happy with you guys. Like you guys are already nailing the did you need my attention? Yeah, really nice. Did you want to go to the market? Yes. So these are a few great. Did you want my bike? Yes. So also you need to see your tone. Did you need my bike? Did you need my bike? So have a pause. When you ask questions, it should be like exclamatory question mark, not full stop. So whenever you're asking questions, give it a pause. Pause. Did you pass your previous test? Did you see him yesterday? Yes, really nice class. These are few great examples. So using please once in a while when you ask question is a very good way to ask politely. So can you please explain to me again? So when you just imagine your teacher has explained you something and you are not that clear on what the explanation is and you want her to repeat, you can always use can you please explain that to me again? Instead of saying can you repeat yourself? It's that gives some stubbornness tone. Instead of that, you can just say, can you please explain to me that again? So when you use please, that gives a polite touch in your sentence. Could you please tell me where to throw this away? May I have another cookie, please? Excuse me, but would you please tell me what time is it? So see, here I have used could, may, excuse me. These three things which we learned. So these three things which I have already learned, asking permission, so asking someone's attention, excuse me, may, could. So here these three things which we have already learned, I have used please in the sentences. So it's not necessary that you keep on saying please, please, please in all the sentences. Once in a while, when you're asking too many questions, or if you're asking a question to a senior authority, it's better if you use please in that word in the sentences. Please, may I have your notes? Yes. Please, could I meet you? Yes. So these are the few really good example. Please, may I have your notes? If you want someone, your friend's notes and your notes are incomplete, you can always use please. So, please, can I help you? So, would you explain what you witnessed in the accident, please? Yes. So, these are few great examples again. Always use please if you're speaking to higher authority like teacher or principal. If you're speaking to them, using please will give a polite touch to your sentences. Yeah, could you please send me the timetable? Yes. May I please escort? May you please escort me to the library? Yes. So basically, it's like you're asking question politely. The combinations should be please, excuse me, may, could, would. So these are have these words in your sentences whenever you are asking something or requesting or want to know some information. This is the way that where you can have your where you can be sound like more polite. So anyone has any doubt until here? A quick yes or no. Yes, I'll send the attendance link shortly. Okay, no doubt. Okay, fine. So moving on to the next topic. Here, if you want to ask your teacher doubt, remember teacher is at higher authority. So how would you ask the question? You wanna ask teacher some doubts? How would you ask your teacher if you have any doubts? You can type out your answers in the chat. Come on, guys. I have a doubt with previous lesson. Okay. Nice try, Nilofer. Rest, how would you rest? This is actually, the more you write your answers, the more you'll get to know. Could you please pardon, madam? Okay, I have a doubt, ma'am. May I say it now? Okay, could you explain it to me, ma'am? So these are the few examples, but I have seen few sentences which do not have please. So it's better you use please when you are speaking with teacher. Excuse me, I have a doubt about the topic. Could you please explain it to me, ma'am? So this is one example how you can ask the teacher. Could you please clear my doubts? Yes. If you keep unmuting yourself, I have to remove you from class. Please mute yourself. Don't unmute yourself until and unless I ask you to. Yes. So next is to ask for best hotel nearby. Just imagine you are new to the locality and you want to know which is the best hotel nearby for food. So how would you ask this question? So next one is to ask for best hotel nearby. How would you ask? Could you tell me where is the nearest hotel, please? Yes, this is the nice. This is nice, Nilofer. Excuse me, what is the best hotel around here? Really good. Excuse me, could you direct me to the best hotel, please? Yes, that's good. Sorry to bother you. Could I get to know of a good hotel around? Can I get to know? Yeah, that's also good. Excuse me, sir, where is the nearest hotel? Yes. Is there any best nearby hotel here? Good. Yes, so you have got a pretty hang about this. Now you want to make a PowerPoint presentation, you want to make a PPT, and you're struggling with few features, and you want help from your friend or ma'am. So how would you ask this question again? If you want to ask any help in PPT. You can type out your answers in the chat box. If you want to ask any help regarding PPTs. Okay, madam, don't understand when to use can and could. Would you explain it to me? The question is really put out nice, Vivian. So you have a doubt and you have asked me a question. So the way you have framed the question is really nice. So I want to make sure this is the doubt or you are putting a question to me. So can you guide me how to make a PPT? Really good one. Excuse me, can you help me in making a PPT? Yes, nice. That's a good answer. Okay, it's a question. So, so when do you use can or could? Actually, it depends on the person you are speaking. Using could is really more polite when using can. So, when I ask, can I go to the bathroom? This is one thing. Could you please lend me your pen? So, using could is more polite, but when you're speaking to your friend and you don't want to be that formal and when you don't want to be that polite, also, you can use can. So, is the usage of can and could clear? Do you have any doubt when to use can or when to use could? Is this clear? using can when you're having informal conversation, when you're having conversation with your friend, and using could when you're having a yes, clear. Okay, cool. Excuse me, could you please kindly help me with my PPT? Yes, this is a nice example. Okay, so Nilofer, we'll see a video now, which is a show, which will help you to understand how to ask questions politely. After watching the video, I'll explain can and could if you guys still have doubt. Okay, so moving on to the video.
Hey, excuse me, sorry. Or sometimes you can say all three together.
So before I continue the video, is the video audible this time? The video is the video audible or no, guys? Can you please? Okay, I'm going. No, it's not lagging. I had stopped the video to ask you guys this question.
Hey, excuse me, sorry. Or sometimes you can say all three together. Hey, excuse me, sorry. Yes, sir. Hello, everybody. So, making requests and asking questions in English isn't always as simple as saying directly what you want. I want the bill. I want a milkshake. Give me the menu. Doing this can make you seem a bit rude and impolite. So, today, we're looking at ways to make your requests and
so I understand that the audio is not that clear. Is this right? Okay, let me just try. I'll try playing it from my folder. If not, I'll share the link. Let me know in the chat if it's clear or not.
Excuse me. Sorry. Or sometimes you can say all three together. Hey, excuse me. Sorry. Yes, sir. Hello, everybody. So, making requests and asking questions in English isn't always as simple as saying directly what you want. I want the bill. I want a milkshake. Give me the menu. Doing this can make you seem a bit rude and impolite. So, today, we're looking at ways to make requests and your questions in English a bit more polite. But before I continue, please remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel.
Okay, I guess it's still unclear, right? So I'll do one work. I'll paste in the link. You can watch and then we can return back. Is this fine with you guys? I need a quick yes or no. Is this fine if I give you a link? So I have pasted the link here. You can watch this video and we can come back. The video is for 5 minutes.
Hey.
So I'll give you guys 5 minutes and then we can just come back. You can watch this video and we'll be back by 5 minutes in 5 minutes. If you go to this link, the video will get played. So we'll be back by 4:43 and let's see what you learn from that video. So what did we learn from the video? Can I get a quick answers in the group chat? What in the chat, please? What did we learn in today's video? Okay, that's correct. Asking questions politely. How to use positive tags. Okay. How to make use of positive tags. How to use. Yeah. So anyone has any doubt in asking questions now? How to ask questions politely, because this is the end of this slide. We are going on next topic. So anyone has any doubts? So anyone has any doubt till here? Can I explain? Can I explain? Learned how to use make good wood and how to use that together with excuse me, sorry, to use negative questions with positive tags. Yes. So can I get a quick yes or no? Anyone has any doubts in this topic? Because next is the end of this topic. We are going to next topic. Anyone has any doubts? No, no doubt. Okay, cool. So I take that as thanks for asking. No doubt. Cool.
Hi.
So maintaining good etiquette. So when you are speaking with your asking questions to your friends, speak politely, speak friendly. Use your don't keep the same pitch, same tone. So when I'm speaking, if I just speak in the same tone, you guys will get bored and no one will pay attention. So it's good if you keep raising your pitch and then coming back, keep have a cherry tone and have a smile on your face. So these are some good etiquettes which you can keep. So let the other person speak. So now, for example, you have asked a question to someone, and they're giving you an explanation on saying this and that needs to be done. This is how it needs to be done. Don't interrupt them. So don't cut them out, and if you hear, be a good listener. So this is one more good way. When you're listening to someone, it's you should not use phone. Just imagine I'm taking a session and I'm using this phone, and if I'm speaking to you, so that's not a good etiquette again. So if you need to listen to me if I'm speaking, and if you have asked someone else question, you are asking for their time and their attention, and if they are explaining you something, give your full attention to them. Not okay, yes, not when you are listening, so that they understand that you are listening to them. Don't be distracted. If they are saying something else, don't be like, hey, can you come in and you speak to another friend. So this is one good way of asking questions and being, if they are tell you the answer, how you need to react. Avoid some personal and controversial questions at first. Just imagine you are speaking to your friend and you are not that familiar with them, you are not that close, and straight away you be like, okay, from the background you come from, this is what happened, how poor are you or how rich are you, money, politics, background, religion. These are the few questions which you need to avoid at first. Once you're familiar with that person, once you're friends with that person, then if you go ahead and ask, it's not an issue. But at the start, at the first, you need not ask them something which is personal to them. So, this is one more, these are few things which you should not do. Not ask something which is too personal, and you know if that might hurt someone, then keep those topic avoided. So next one is don'ts of asking questions. So what you need not do. Don't ask questions rudely. Don't ask questions softly also. Where you be like, can I know so the tone shouldn't be that soft that the person doesn't understand what you're speaking itself. So the tone should be something like this, not like, hello, can you just tell me? So keep your tone not that soft as well, not getting too close. So if you're asking someone question, don't go to their face and ask the question. Give them personal space as well. Don't get that close to them. Just give some personal space. From distance you can ask your question. Asking too many questions at once and not asking questions clearly. If you want to know some, in your mind, first keep what questions I need to ask, how I need to frame, rather than going ahead and having 10 questions in your mind. You don't know what you are speaking. Even they are not understanding what you are speaking. So have those questions needs to be clear from your side, and it's at once only. Don't ask 10 questions. Ask two questions and get the reply. Then ask. It should be like a conversation, not like you're asking 10 questions, the other person is answering 10 questions. You can ask then ask one two again. We can start our conversation by using Canva and sorry. Yes, that's right, Nilofer. So now next topic is group discussion. So this is one of your segment in interviews also. When you give job interviews, you have group discussions as well. So this is something very important, group discussions, because how the way you speak, the way you if you are in a group, the way you speak, people see that, and on the basis of that, people be like, okay, this person is such and such, this person is so and so. So it's attendance link. Yes, I'll do share it during the session. Before the session ends, I'll send the attendance link. Don't worry about that. So group discussion is really very important. So there are 37 participants. I am going to divide this into two groups, and you will get a chance where you form a group and you are having a discussion. I'm going to give you a topic, and then you're going to have group discussion. So let's see first what are the do's and don'ts of group discussion. We'll go to do's of group discussion. First is sit in center. Okay, if you are sitting physically, it's good that if you sit in center so that you get everyone's attention. Initiate the discussion if you can. So it's really good. The first person to speak on that group discussion gets little bit more attention first. Make notes. If someone is speaking, you have to make note of what they are speaking, and later on you can go and be like, you spoke this, but according to me, these are my suggestions. So just not attack them. Make notes. Use appropriate gestures. So if you're having a group discussion, you can't sit like this or this and yawn or something like that. Have a proper gesture where you are giving attention to them. Be polite, be firm. uh, Allow others to talk. This is something which I have seen many people lack here. They don't allow others to talk. So just imagine you have 10 minutes of group discussion. If you are only speaking for 9 minutes, it's a big no, it's a big red flag. You have to encourage a person who is not speaking. Just imagine that girl and she is not spoken anything. You have to be like, okay, but can you also give your opinion on this topic? So allow everyone to speak. Don't interrupt anyone. So if I'm speaking something, if you interrupt me, that's also not a good manner. So you have to allow everyone to speak and not interrupt anyone if they are speaking. Keep a eye contact. So if you're speaking to a person, it's good if you keep an eye contact. So these are the do's of group discussion. Don'ts avoid sitting in corner. So it's if you sit at corner, no one is going to pay attention, no one's going to look that much. It's better if you sit in the center. Don't cut any other speech. Again, I'm repeating, this is very important. If I'm speaking something, you don't cut me in between. You wait until I finish, and then you're going to start speaking. Don't become too emotional. This is something discussion, they are going to put their opinion, so there's nothing to be more emotional over here. Don't be silent for too long. So when I'm saying, don't interrupt anyone else speak, don't encourage everyone to speak, you do all this once you are finished speaking. So when I say encourage others speak, it's not like, okay, you speak, everyone speaks, and you don't put your opinion itself. This is also not a thing to do. Don't silence others. So again, if anyone else is speaking, don't be like, hey, don't speak, you don't know anything. You don't discourage anyone else. Don't talk for too long. Once I said, don't, if the discussion is for 9-10 minutes, and if you only speak for 7 to 9 minutes, this is again a wrong thing. Don't speak for too long. Keep points in your mind, just speak on point and nothing else. Don't look at one person only. So you are having a group discussion, maintain eye contact with everyone. It shouldn't be like you're looking at one person throughout, and it looks a little creepy as well. And it you have to, you're not speaking with one person, right? The thing of group discussion is you're speaking with 10 people or more than 10. So maintain eye contact with everyone else. So anyone has any doubt in group discussion? Because next slide, when I click on next slide, you guys, I'm going to give you topic, you're going to get 8 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to discuss on that. So anyone has any doubt in group discussion? No doubt. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. So now what I'm going to do is, the first top, so there are two group discussions topic. Everyone, I'm not going to disclose who is going to speak now. Everyone, I'm giving you 8 to 10 minutes of time. Internet is a boon or a bane. So internet is something which is advantage to us or the disadvantage to us. So you're gonna make points. I'm gonna give you 8 minutes. Let's say you're gonna make points. You're gonna write down what you want to speak during group discussion, and then I'm going to give you 10 minutes for you to speak. Is this clear to everyone? 8 minutes to write down the points, and 10 minutes will be the group discussion. First minute will be introduction, last, so one person has to take the volunteer who will start, and we'll give an introduction first, saying that this is internet, and one person at the last will take the initiative and will conclude everything. We spoke such and such, such and such, so this is how you're gonna conclude. So I want one person will take yeah, we should be talking about disadvantages and advantages, right, Nilofer? So one person will take introduction in charge, and one person will do conclusion, and rest has to speak. So 10 minutes will be the group discussion and 8 minutes for preparation. So now the time is 5 o'clock. At 5:08, we're gonna have a discussion. Until then, I'm gonna divide you guys into two groups. So 5 o'clock and 8 minutes, we're gonna come back and we will have the discussion. So you guys can write the points. Anyone has any doubt here, what you're supposed to do? Anyone has any doubt that I'm not clear on what I should do? So if anyone has any doubt, you can ask. So 8 minutes on the topic, and 10 minutes for group discussion. So this is the topic. We're going to have a group discussion on advantages and disadvantages of internet. You're going to get 8 minutes. You have to write down the points. And after 8 minutes, when the time is 5 o'clock and 8th minute, that time we're going to come back and we'll have group discussion on what are your opinions on internet. Is it advantage or is it a disadvantage? You're going to share your opinions in the group discussion. You're going to have 10 minutes for group discussion. Am I clear? Giving you all 1 more minute to just wrap up your points. Giving you 1 minute to finally wrap up your points and make sure how you're going to speak. 1 more minute left. Okay, so we guys are back. So I have divided you guys in two groups. We have 40 participants. So no one is gonna type out their answers. Sorry, no one is gonna type out the answers. People with their names starting from A to L. So people whose name are starting from A to L are in group 1 and M to Z are in group 2. So people whose name is going to start from A to L, you guys can unmute yourself and we are going to start the group discussion. So now the time is 5:10. You guys have time till 5:20. The people with your name starting from A to L, please unmute themselves and start. A to L, no one's gonna type out their answers. It's a group discussion. So there are no names. Again, people whose our name is starting from alphabet A to L, they have to unmute themselves and we're gonna start having group discussion. Should I call out the names? Jimmy, can you start with the introduction to the topic? Jackson, Jimmy, Dhanushan, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, hi. So you guys have to speak,
Yes.
have a group discussion on this topic.
Yeah.
So am I not clear? Anyone has any doubt?
Everyone, I have.
So everyone, please start having a group discussion. People with their names starting from A to L. You guys have to, have a group discussion on topic whether internet is a boon or a bane. The grouping is done. Francis, your name is starting from F, so you are in group 1.
Are we allowed to unmute ourselves?
Yes.
I'm going to discuss some advantages of internet. Are you getting me?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
The following are the advantages of internet to us in the modern world today. One, we use internet for education, as we have just been doing on this Zoom platform. It helps us actually in speeding our daily activities through learning different tasks online. For the best example is a Zoom meeting or the e-learning we are doing right now. So internet has softened us the way of getting into class by bringing us closer. Two, internet helps us in buying and selling of goods and services. For example, we are able to sell our products. For example, maybe I'm dealing in agriculture. I'm able to take the pics or the snaps of the agricultural products and post it into the internet platform, and every buyer who is interested is able to access. So it has made business easy. In other words, it actually promotes business and innovation. Thirdly, internet has made communication very powerful, because if you see in the current world nowadays, internet is a powerful medium of communication where almost every part of the world they are using internet for communication. So it has brought very many people across the globe together. Just we are in this lesson, very many people from various parts of the world, we are being connected. And then another point is that internet has made digital transactions or money transfer very easy, because I can sit at my home and make transaction in a bank in a different place. So I find that it has made what? Transaction easier, because it has cut the cost of transport. The cost of actual time wasting is also limited, removed. And at last, it also makes management of my transaction easier, other than going to a bank agent saying, I need to have my account managed like this, but I can monitor it while seated at home. Then another advantage I find internet has done is that it provides guides. For example, one time we were making a tour in a place that I didn't know, but I used the Google map to trace where we were going. So I found that it served as a guide for us in that tour we were making one time. Are we allowed also to discuss the other point, the other aspect of the disadvantage?
Let's give others the chance to speak, because one of
Okay.
the good point, do's of group discussion is like where you let others speak as well and you don't speak much. But really good points what you have put in this group discussion, all the valuable points. Who would be the next one to speak?
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Ma.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
So I am not a part of group discussions. You guys need to have a group discussion. No need of saying hello, ma'am. You can right away start with your point. You can just say, Francis, whatever the points you kept were really valuable, and I want to add on these points. So this is how you can start, in the group discussion.
Thank you. We are making discussing a group discussing internet upon or open. Yes. If I try it, the internet is a network for communication. Which has tremendously made our life easily comfortable. It has helped us enhance our knowledge and concern different parties of the world easily. Communication, making new friends from all over the world are made possible only through the internet. The internet is definitely fun when you utilize it in a proper way, but the internet can be a pain and lead to hazard and a terrible consequence of misuse. Firstly, the initially has played a very significant role by providing endless information and knowledge about any topic. Using engines like Google, Chromosome, and Chrome, YouTube, and many more. Students are very much benefited as the internet gives them a broad understanding and knowledge about their subject and more. That is so. I think internet is a pawn, not a pen.
Okay. So, what was the confusion? Why didn't everyone else join in group discussion? I just saw two people speaking. This is not how group discussion works. Group discussion, everyone has to put in their points. So let's try the second group and see how it works, and then I'll give the feedback. So anyone, before we go to group two, anyone has any doubt how group discussion work? You can just drop your questions in the chat box. I'll reply to that. Anyone has any doubt and say that, ma'am, I didn't understand how group discussion is, how does it work? So I'm going to reply to your questions. Group discussion is where everyone has to speak. It's not like just two or three people, but really good points were kept. You guys really gave good points, but it's like, where everyone speaks and everyone gets a chance to speak. So let's go. Anyone has any doubt? Just yes or no in chat would really help. Anyone has any doubt how group discussion works? Quick yes or no. In group. So I'm not getting any replies. No, okay. Because this is gonna help you guys a lot if you understand what group discussion is and how it works. It's gonna literally easy your life. So I'm gonna go with, I don't know which is my group. Okay, your group was one. So what I'll do, so your name, for example, my name is Saloni and my first letter of my name is S. That means I'm part of group two. So now everyone whose our name starts from M to Z, they are in group two. Whose our name starts from M to Z are in group two. Is this clear? People who are in group two, are you clear?
Okay.
Any doubts? So whose our name starts from M to Z are in group two. Okay. So I am gonna put out group two's topic. So this is group two's topic. I'm going to give you 7 to 8 minutes. We'll be back and then you have to tell me. So work from home advantages and disadvantages. So write down your points and then we're going to have a group discussion. We'll be back by so 5:22 is the time. 5:28 will be back and we'll have group discussion. 5:28 we have to be back. Yes, your points were really good, Francis. I was so impressed. Your points were on point. It didn't deviate from the topic. So your point, and you took the initiative to start the group discussion. That really gives you an edge. You really did good work. So whoever takes introduction and conclusion, no, they get a plus point. So your points were also good, and you took initiative to start the group discussion. That gave you one more point. So 5:28 will be back. The topic is group work from home, advantages and disadvantages. Anyone has any doubt? Group two. So we are back. The topic is work from home, advantages and disadvantages. Uh, I will request everyone whose our name is starting from M to L, please unmute yourself and show the video as well. So when we are having a group discussion, it's usually face to face, so it's more easier for you guys. So please unmute yourself and show me your video as well. And who is going to start with the topic work from home, advantages and disadvantages? Am I audible, guys? Please unmute yourself. Do you have any? Peter, unmute yourself. Nilofer, unmute yourself. Vidhyanya, unmute yourself.
Hello, Mom.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. And today I'm gonna talk about advantages of work from home. As we all know, everything has advantages and disadvantages. But now I'm gonna talk about advantages of work from home. The first advantage of work from home is healthier choices and lifestyle. Because when we work from home, it's very good to healthier food instead of eating a snack, fast food, or some chips, and it's very good for our health. And we know eating chips, snacks, or fast food, it has a lot of harmful on our body, and it's a good way to work from home and to have a healthier life and the best life. The second advantages of work from home is a less time because video and audio and the conference they can share their ideas, videos, and audio easier, and regardless of the location. And every member of in the meeting, they can share their own ideas, own knowledge, and their ideas and think with each other. And the other advantages of work from home, it's that we can make friends because when we work from home, of course we can connect with lots of people all around the world, or with different people and different members, or a lot of members in a group on the Zoom, or on the Zoom or Google Meets. We can make friends or find more friends. And also by using work from when we work from home, it has another advantages. It is that we can save our money, save our money. When we work from home, we can save our money by eliminating eating lunch or coffee, because when we are in the office, we have to buy food from outside, or we have to buy coffee or another things. And also we can wear comfortable clothes because when we are at our home, it doesn't matter that what we wear, and it could be comfortable for us to wear what we want.
Okay, good. Next, who's gonna start?
Hello, mom.
Yeah, so you are not in this group. Only group 2 people can speak. Next, Peter, Vivian, yes, you can also speak.
Okay, good afternoon, members. We're going to discuss about the disadvantages of work. Now that my colleague talked about the advantages, I'll talk about the disadvantages of working from home. So I'll start by, okay, to me, according to me, I think working from home is a disadvantage in these ways. For example, increased distractions. As we all know, home is a busy place for everyone. You will find barking dogs, crying babies, maybe neighbors visiting you, friends. And therefore, I'll say by working from home, I think I'll have to face a lot of distractions. So therefore being a disadvantage. Number two, I think it can also lead to mental health challenges. For some of us, feeling isolated can cause issues. I'm saying some, not everyone. For example, maybe to some, lack of human connection can cause health challenges like depression and even anxiety. Number three, I'll talk of minimum supervision of the employee. Like, for example, maybe if you're having an employer, having employees and they're working from home, it will be difficult for him stroke her to supervise them. Therefore, you may find, the employees may end up lazing around or on the job. Like maybe someone just sleeps and now that the supervisor is not there, he or she ends up doing the job poorly. Another disadvantage is lack of motivation. Someone working lonely, motivation becomes a problem. So becoming a disadvantage. Yeah. Now being the group discussion, I also have to allow my fellow to talk because it's a requirement of a group discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, who would want to share their opinion? Next, who is gonna speak? Come on, guys. It's for your good. If you speak, that fear would also come out, and you're gonna get to learn something or the else. Milimo, you wanna start? Milimo?
Is it clear?
Your voice is not that clear, Milimo. Anyone else who wants to try this? Anyone else who wants to try and go ahead on this topic? Yes, you can speak. You have to just share your opinion, what you think on that topic. That's it. Milimo, yeah, you can speak.
Hi.
Can you try again?
Is it clear?
Yeah, your voice is little bit, it's not audible, quite audible, it's breaking.
Hello. Is it now?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, according to the topic, like working from home and yeah, okay, the advantages of working from home, as my fellow members, group members say, okay, when you work from home, there's some advantages whereby, in case you had a lot of work, when you tackle some work, you can have enough rest so that you can continue working. Um, it also has a lot of disadvantages whereby a lot of distractions at home because the environment is filled up with a lot of things whereby, okay, you have to be really disciplined for you to concentrate. And for instance, if you have a family at home, obviously you'll be required to do some other things. Then it will lead to you absconding your work instead of doing your work on when you're supposed to do it. You start absconding it because you have to deal with other things. Okay. Then I think there are more advantages when it comes to working at the actual workplace because you find a lot of people, which can be easier. It makes your work easier because you can be able to share ideas with the others. it makes the work easier and very fast. Okay, I think that's the few advantages and disadvantages I can say. Then my fellow or my other group members can also answer.
Thank you so much. Who's going to go next?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you can speak.
Okay. So I think the advantages of working from home, firstly, there's less stress and you have more space to do your work. And also, it is an advantage that you don't have to commute to work every day, which means you're saving money for transport and you can do something else with that money. And also, your time for working is flexible, meaning that you can work at whatever time you want, you can take a break at whatever time you want, as long as you are able to achieve the goals that you would have set or that will be set for you at the workplace. Then the disadvantages now of working from home is that if you have a family, you need now a space of your own to work. But if you can be disturbed and you will be less focused achieved by working at home. And also between amongst peers and amongst workmates, because you are working remotely at home, so the only way you can communicate is through Zoom meetings or through calls. So sometimes you needing someone urgently and they might not be available. So communication is a disadvantage.
Thank you so much for giving your opinion. So I would just like to give you feedbacks. Nilo, for once, you got a feedback saying you are too fast. You had to, little bit, you had to slow down your speed. When you get to know that your group mates are not able to understand, it's you have to take their feedback and work on that as well. And again, when you actually have a group discussion, no one is going to be like, hey, please speak up, man, speak your point, speak. No one's going to encourage you that way. So when you get a chance, put out your opinion, or else you won't be heard. No one would take you into that import. No one would give you that much of importance. So my feedback would be to involve yourself in group discussion, hear out to your group mates' opinion, and give other people's chance as well to speak. So you guys have any doubts in group discussion? Any doubts in group discussion? Quick yes or no in chat would really help. Okay. So next you want to so next topic is for direction. This again, would really help you into your day-to-day life. So you want to go to library or you want to go to but for really good, you took the feedback in a positive way. So next time, just make sure when you speak, you a little bit slower your speed. I really appreciate that. So next is how to ask for directions. So if you want to ask where is the nearest hospital or you want to ask where is the library in the college, so it's better that few do's and don'ts and how to be polite, etc. Use greeting and polite expression. So you can just say hello, good afternoon. Just not be like, where's the library? No. First say hello, good afternoon. Excuse me, could you help me? May hello, may I ask for some help? I need to go to the CN tower. So, it's better you get the person's attention. No, so group one, you had your chance, you had to speak during that time. We have move ahead to another topic, but maybe next class we can again keep group discussion. So now everyone has an idea of how group discussion works. So we're gonna have one more group discussion if possible. So first, here when you ask that for direction, greeting is one good way to start. Getting person's attention again, excuse me, and be like, may use again word like may, could, would, and not like, hey, can you just tell me, I want to go. Instead of being blunt, it's good to be polite and ask. And again, tip, once you get to know the address, it's good to, say thank you, have a nice day, thanks for helping me out. This gives a polite touch to your conversation. So how to ask directions again? Model verbs will help you to express yourself. Again, use like, may I ask you? May I know? May I understand this better? So could you help me? I would like to go to Royal Museum. So, use word like could, may, would again. So now you're gonna tell me in the chat if you wanna know, if you wanna understand the directions for college, how you're gonna put it across. So write your answers in chat box. If you want to if you want to know the address to the college, how you're gonna ask. Everyone write your answers in the chat box. If you want to understand how you want to go to college and you want to know the directions, how will you ask the question? Was I too fast? You didn't understand the concept. If you want, I'll repeat it again. A quick yes or no in chat group. You have any doubt in how to ask the directions? How would you ask directions if you want to go to college? Hello, how are you? May you please show me how to get to college? Yes, that's nice. Good afternoon, sir. May you help me locate the college from this place? Really nice. That's also a good way to ask. I want everyone to, answer this. Yes, may I know? You have specifically mentioned the college as well, so that gives you a plus point. That's nice. Yes, Miloma again, nice. Using greetings, using modal verbs, using please. Yes, these are the good. Yes, could you describe me the college, medical college? Yes. How do I get to Jain University? Yes. Good. Yes. So next, hospital. Again, you have to just replace the word college with hospital over here, and hotel. May I know where the nearby hotel is? So how you have asked the question for university, you have to just replace those words with hostel, hospital, and etc. Yeah. So now, you can use when you want to know the directions, where is Chinatown? Which subway line should I take? So now just imagine someone says you have to take the metro to go to this college. So you have to ask which metro. So here you have to again use the words, follow-up questions would be there. So if someone says you have to go to this circle over here, so you have to say which circle, where is this? So use words like this. How do we get to this park? So use words like which, where, how to get to know the specific location. Would you help me locate Jain University? I say you Jain University, take this metro and go. So you didn't understand which metro I need to take. So again, you have to repeat and ask, which metro should I take? So, again, get familiar with the transportation medium. So, in India, it's common people using auto, buses, online apps to book cabs like Ola, Uber, then you take metro. These are the common means of communication over here. So, no, common means of transportation over here. So, get familiar to that. Get familiar to specific verbs and prepositions. Where they use circle, words, where we use Google. Here we use Google Maps over here. So, get familiar with Google Maps, online apps like Ola, Uber to get a cab or an auto. So, we call auto and rickshaws over here. I'm not familiar with what you call in your country. So, anyone wants to unmute themselves and tell what are the common transportation in your country? Anyone wants to unmute and tell me what are the common? Okay, motorcycle is common. Bus. You can just unmute yourself. No need of my.
Okay, can you get me, madam?
Mhm. So in India, metro and auto rickshaws, this all are really common. So get familiar with them, how they charge, how are the fare, and which app has cheaper rides. So get used to all this terms. So if anyone says you have to go to Majestic to catch a bus, you need to know which are the common local buses, etc. So get once you come here, get familiar to all this. So this will give you an press point for easy transportation and getting to know the directions. So anyone has any doubts until here, how to ask directions? If you know how to ask, you all have understood how to ask questions, right? So it will be easier. May I know if we have class tomorrow? You guys will be updated about the classes for tomorrow. No doubt, no doubt. Okay, cool. So next is a video. Just let me know if you're able to hear this video or no.
Asking for and giving directions.
This is our hotel. Let's go inside. Hello.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
We'd like to check in, please.
Certainly. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, it's under Scott. I booked a triple room.
May I see your ID, please?
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Yes, I have found your reservation. Okay, this is your room key. Your room is on the second floor. Just take the lift on the left. When you get off the lift, turn left. Your room is at the end of the corridor on the right side.
Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure.
Let's take the elevator. Here we are at last.
I love our room. It's nice. I have to go to the pharmacy to buy some medicines. I'll be right back. Excuse me, is there a pharmacy around here? Turn right at the corner and go straight ahead. It's on your right, next to the bakery. Great. Thanks a lot. Excuse me, I need to find an ATM. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. Go straight ahead, cross the road and go past the sweet shop. Then you'll see a park. There is an ATM in the bank next to the park.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Hello. Would you mind telling me where the post office is? Oh, it's not far from here. Can you see the museum next to the bank? Yes, of course. I can see it. Well, the post office is opposite the museum. It's right on the corner. I see. It's quite close. Thanks for your kindness. Have a nice day. My pleasure. You too. Hello.
Where are you, honey?
I am at the post office.
You said you only wanted to go to the pharmacy.
Well, I changed my mind.
Anyway, I have a surprise for you. I've just rented a car. So I'm coming to pick you up.
Really? That sounds great. Then I'm going to wait for you right here.
So how do I get there? I'm in front of the hotel.
You have to turn right at the corner and go 2 blocks along the street. The post office is right on the corner of the 3rd block.
Okay, I'll be there in just a few minutes.
Excuse me, could you tell me where the hospital is? Sorry, I don't know. I'm not from around here. It's okay. I wonder where that music is coming from.
We have just got to the post office, but you're not here. Where are you?
I am at the amusement park.
Where is that?
Walk up to the crosswalk in front of the restaurant that is next to the post office. Cross the street and you're there. Then go straight ahead on the path past the clown. Then you'll see a fountain. I'm sitting on the bench near the fountain. I had so much fun at the amusement park. But what are we doing now?
Well, we should go to the shopping mall. I'll have to ask someone to guide us. Excuse me, do you know where the shopping mall is? Turn right at the intersection and go 1 block, then turn left, go past the bus stop, and you'll see the shopping mall on your left. It's next to the cinema.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mom, I need to go to the restroom. Oh, I wonder where the restroom is.
Excuse me, do you know where the restroom is?
Yes, of course. It's at the end of the hall to the right.
Thanks.
It's time for dinner. Let's go back to the hotel. Thanks for watching.
We come to end of the session. I hope you guys gain some knowledge today. I have the attendance list link. Don't worry, I'm gonna share the attendance link in some time. But before me sending the attendance link, I want you guys to share your when you saw the video, what did you understand? You share your opinion. What was wrong? What was right? uh, what could be better, or what was done better? I want everyone to type down your answers in the chat box. For example, I'm going to start. What I observed was, after, before she asked, said excuse me or good morning, good afternoon to get the attention, she used greeting, she said excuse me. Once she got to know the address, she said thank you. So these are the few things which I observed. I want you guys to type out what you observed. And once you share your experience, once you share your opinion on what you understood, I'm gonna put down the attendance link in the group, in the chat box. So before that, you have to quick, just in a minute, type out what you understood from the video. Fast. It's already 6 o'clock. I don't want to waste your time. So quickly, everyone. So you didn't understand? It wasn't clear? Okay, she was using verbs like may and would. Okay, nice. Good observation. Only one person. Okay. She was asking for the direction. I understood when you are giving direction should be clear and specific. Yes, really good point. If someone is asking you the directions, and when you want to give the directions, you have to be clear, saying it's next to that bank, not like go straight, right, left, turn around. That is not the way you have to give the directions. Be specific. That's nice. Be polite. Good. Okay, really good class. So can you guys all on the video, turn on the video before I send the link? I want everyone to turn on the video. Guys, be fast. Questions were presented in polite way. Yes, good. She made use of word please. Really nice. Good observation. So everyone, please on the video. Everyone, please on the video. Be fast, guys. It's already 6:03. Everyone, please on the video. I want to see Nilofer, Vivian on the video. Did you guys get attendance link? Quick yes or no in the chat group. Attendance link. Did you guys get the attendance link? A quick yes or no would really help me, guys. Okay. So anyone has any doubt, I'm going to leave the meeting. So anyone has any doubt, they want to put it across. This is the last chance. So are we clear? Anyone quick yes or no if anyone has any doubt? No doubt. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So once you are done, you can leave the meeting.